Us Reese here at the Rock Boxing Gym in Carson, California, catching up with Irish boxing superstar Mick Conlan. Mick, congratulations on your pro debut back on St. Patrick's Day on March 17th. You got a fight coming up on May 26th in Chicago. How's everything going?
Everything's going great. I've been in camp. I took 1 week off to get back into camp. So I'm feeling good. I feel sharp, I feel fresh. And you know, I'm ready to go now.
Give us a little summary about your March 17th fight against Timmy Barra. Big ovation, huge crowd, sold out event. Was it what you were expecting for your debut?
Everything about it was what I expected. I don't think I performed the quarter of my talent. You know, a little 10% I only showed because I was very nervous. You know, my professional debut was like a world title fight, so you know it was huge. 5,100 some people came. Sold out Madison Square Garden. Conor McGregor there. You know, there was a lot of.
What was it telling you as you were walking the ring? He was telling you this was your time to shine. Don't let anything distract you. Don't let anybody distract you. Just put on a show.
He was just saying, be calm. Control it like you're in the gym, like you're in a sparring session. Make it easy. Don't look for the big shot. Let it come. Get the clean. And you know, it was really good. It was really good to have him there. It was a common sense coming to the ring and being around. Because he's been on their platforms before. He's fought on the big stage. He sold at the big garden, and you know, he's fought for world championships in MMA. So you know, he knows what it's like to be in atmospheres like I was in. So you know, for him to be there and give me the advice, it was very good.
How much time off did you take right after your March 17th fight? I know you're back in the gym now. It's been a couple of weeks.
I took a week off. I had fun. I had as much as I could. I went to Disneyland for my daughter's birthday, and you know, I just enjoyed time with my family and enjoyed LA for the first time because since I've been here, I've just been training, so I was able to go and do some sightseeing.
Besides Disneyland, what other landmark LA venues did you visit?
We went and seen Hollywood Sign. We went all around Hollywood, went to Universal Studios. We've done a lot of things, and you know, it was really good.
Let's talk about your May 26th event. You're headlining the card again. It'll be shown on Unimax here in the States. Where would the fights in Ireland be watching your fight?
Hopefully, RT will show it on delayed again. You know, they may show the following evening on Saturday evening. Box Nation will show it in the UK, and I think Earth Sport will show it in Ireland. So you know, it's going to be great.
How were the TV ratings back in Ireland when you fought on March 17th?
Very high. It was like prime time on a Saturday evening, so we showed the following evening. Prime time on Saturday evening. You know, it was just after Ireland versus England in rugby, so that was very big, and then everybody was tuned into the fight. So, you know, I got across a good lot of TV homes.
Bob Arum, your promoter, is planning on having you fight on the Irish communities first for the beginning of your career. Yeah. This will be your first time fighting in Chicago. Have you been to Chicago before, and what do you think of the UIC?
I've never been to Chicago. The only place I'd been in New York before I came here was New York. New York and Philadelphia I was in, and New Jersey was the three places I've ever been in America. Sorry, I was in Reno also, but once I came here, I've been in New York, I've been to LA now, I've been to Anangel, Chicago, and I'm very pleased. I know there's a big Irish population in Chicago, so I'm looking forward to coming across that crowd in that community and making them all come out and support. I'm really looking forward to fighting in the UCI, so you know, it's going to be great.
The UIC Pavilion has a capacity of 9,500 people. Yeah. Do you think you'll be selling out that venue?
Very hard. But you never know. You know, we'll see. I think I'll get big numbers, but you know, it's not going to be like St. Patrick's Day in New York. Right. Hopefully, I can replicate it, but it will be very hard. You know, it's hard for people from Ireland. They got to pay a lot of money to fly here. It's not cheap. You know, when you're coming across the pond, across the USA, you know, you just got to get visas and get into the country and stuff. So you know, it's very hard, but.
But you're a very marketable athlete.
Yeah, very marketable, and you know, I'm very pleased and very humbled when people spend their hard-earned money to come and watch me. You know, especially people from my country, because you know, I know how much it takes and how much it costs.
You attended the World Championship fights this past weekend at the Stop Up Center for Jesse Magdaleno and Oscar Valdez. Yeah. Your experience on attending those championship fights?
It was fantastic. You know, Jesse put on a fantastic performance, winning and got the KO. I was very pleased for him. You know, he trained hard. He was doing great in the gym, and you know, he went and showed it. Oscar had a war, and I was sitting at the side of the ring like, wow, the guy showed some balls, some guts, and he showed he can take a punch too. He really passed the test that weekend. Moriaga was a tough guy. Oscar's a tough guy, and they both threw some big shots and took some big shots. So credit to both fighters, but Oscar was the clear winner, I thought.
You're creating a huge fan base here in the LA area, though. A lot of people already know who Mick Conlan is. What kind of fights I expect to see on May 26th for your second professional fight?
Excitement.
Statement?
Yeah, a statement and excitement. You know, that's something I'm looking forward to. I'm looking forward to putting on a show. Once the press conference is done, which is going to be announced soon, I think, maybe next week or so it could be, in Chicago. You know, I'll start to plan something special for the entrance. You know, try to maybe get in contact with Connor again. You never know.
Okay, there you have it, ladies and gentlemen. Future world champion Mick Conlan, second professional fight in his young boxing career, May 26th in Chicago. Thank you, Mick.
Thank you.